Hi guys, so here we have another installment of my 2024 yearly empties and ranking, and today we're gonna look at every single serum that I've used up this year, well, last year, and I'm gonna rank them from worst to best. I actually have 10 serums here, so yeah, it's gonna be my top 10 of last year, and I'm just gonna tell you a little bit about them, what it was like working with these products and what was my experience with them. I've already made, I made hair care, cleansers, and sunscreens, right? Yeah, and toners, I'm not sure, but I think I made them as well. So today we're gonna look at all the serums. Before we start, I'm just gonna mention that I have combination skin with a little bit of acne prone problems. I have a couple like red areas and discoloration after acne. Otherwise, like, I don't really have any problems with my skin. I don't really have any problems with like dryness or anything, not even like too much oil. Sometimes a little bit here when it's like usually in between seasons, so like when it's changing from winter to spring, spring to summer, like that's usually that like 2-3 week period where it's just like really crazy and the weather is like all is like everywhere. That's where I get pretty oily, but otherwise I don't really struggle with that. And yeah, I think that's everything. So with that out of the way, let's just get right into the video. And in case you're new here, hi, my name's Sasha. I love indie makeup, I love colorful makeup, I love eyeshadows, I love skincare, I love hair care. I just love everything beauty. And in case that's something that interests you as well, I would be very happy to have you amongst us. So we're gonna start with the worst, and the worst is pretty easy to tell. It's the Skintra Liquid Happiness Retinol 0.3% vitamin E squalane and watermelon seed oil. It's almost full. Like I think you can even see like it's somewhere here, because I didn't realize when I was purchasing it that it's oil, and I don't really like oils. Even those like retinol oils, it's just my skin doesn't like that. I like jelly and like very soft, lightweight products. So this didn't work for me, and it just made me break out more, and I would have like clogged pores and everything. So for me this didn't work, and it also felt really weird on the skin, and my pillows were all dirty because like my skin just doesn't absorb oils. So yeah, this one didn't work, and therefore it's number 10. Then number 9 is gonna be the Balea Beauty Expert Cold Mix Serum with 0.3% ceramide complex. It's this one. It's more like a milky serum. I think for summer maybe this would be really nice to just use like a very watery toner, this and then sunscreen on the days that I feel a little bit drier, because usually I just go in with toner and sunscreen. For me it felt a little unnecessary, and I just haven't really noticed any difference with this, and it pretty much only has the ceramide complex. There's nothing else in it, so it's like very basic, and usually you have ceramides with like pretty much every single moisturizer, so I don't even know why I bought that. It's not that it's a bad serum, it's just it doesn't really do anything for me that my other products wouldn't already do, so not really important in my routine. Then another one that I actually have 2 of somehow. I don't know how that happened. So like technically I have 9 products because 2 are the same, but it's the Balea niacinamide serum. This one is a very basic niacinamide serum. It's a good one. Like clearly I repurchased that, so like clearly I like it. It's very inexpensive, and yeah, it has the niacinamide, zinc, panthenol, allantoin, aloe vera. This is exactly the combo that my skin loves, especially when I'm breaking out. And you get 30 milliliters. This is vegan. It's a good serum, especially if you're acne prone, but I have better niacinamide serums. It's just that this one is just, it's in drugstore that I have like pretty much right at right next to the door. And as I said, like even if I don't really have much money, I can still afford this. So that's kind of the main reason. Then I'm gonna put the ordinary Aloe 2% and NAG, seriously, 2% solution. It's the soothing serum for blemish prone skin. I mean, I love that it has the aloe. I think that's really cool. For me, it was okay, but it wasn't anything crazy. But I feel like it really helped with the soothing properties, or like the soothing. It really had the soothing properties, but it's just not something that I need in my skincare routine. It's a nice to have, and maybe like for, you know, when your skin is really out of the whack. Maybe when your skin is like really going through something. But I don't need this one, and I kind of have this with other products as well. Like usually you can get either the aloe and panthenol or the aloe in a lot of other products. So I don't really feel like this is necessary. And again, it's kind of like a basic drugstore brand that there's nothing wrong with it. It's just I have better. And yeah, and I've put it before the Balea niacinamide serum because I just feel like the Balea serum is just like a very basic niacinamide serum. I don't know, like these two are kind of really hard. Like I'm not completely sure if it shouldn't be switched or like, who knows. I probably should know that, but. And then the top 5 is super hard because I kind of like everything. But I think number 5 is gonna be the L'Oreal Bright Reveal Niacinamide Dark Spot Serum with 10% niacinamide, aminosulfonic acid, and it's supposed to visibly fade post-acne marks, sunspots, and age spots. This one is wonderful. Like all of these 5, top 5 are the best. I really like this one, but again, it's kind of like, it's a little bit better niacinamide serum. It's something that my skin loves, but lately I've been kind of trying to find serums that do have those niacinamide and acne prone properties while also having something else there so that I can kind of multitask. So I try to steer away from these like targeted serums just like for one thing. I'm trying to find serum that will be kind of like a multivitamin, you know, like kind of everything in there that my skin could need without being too much. That's also kind of what I'm trying to find. And this one is wonderful, and I would repurchase this in a heartbeat. I think it's really nice, and I like the way that my skin felt and looked. It was very like brightened, and it really helped with the acne marks and like the hyperpigmentation a lot more than the Balea one. Like it's definitely way better. It just, you know. Then this one is super hard, but I decided to put this on number 4 because usually I don't really need something like this, or I already kind of have it with other products. Usually for this specific product, I usually like it as a toner because I like my toner to be like very calming and soothing, and then serum to be something that will kind of like deal with whatever I'm dealing with, and then moisturizer to just like lock in the moisture and maybe add a little bit of something on top of it. So this is the Beauty of Joseon Calming Serum with green tea and panthenol. It is a wonderful serum, and when I was using this, my skin was very irritated, so it did help incredibly. But usually for the like, I usually use toners with green tea and usually with panthenol as well, so I don't really need this as a serum, but as a serum it's wonderful. And for if I would ever be in like a problem with my skin and I would really need to calm it down, I'm definitely gonna go for this instead of the like the aloe, the ordinary one. This one is a lot better, and it's not something that I need in my skincare all the time, but it could be useful. Then number 3 is the L'Oreal Revitalift Clinical 2% Pure Vitamin C, Vitamin E, and salicylic acid. And this one is wonderful. I love that it has the acne prone properties with the salicylic acid, but then also the kind of like moisturizing properties of the vitamin E and the. I just really enjoyed this whole combo, and I feel like my skin was really great. I was using this during summer, and my skin was just loving this whole product and everything about it. So yeah, it's wonderful, and I would highly recommend that. And again, it's a drugstore product, so it's pretty easy to find and use. And then number 2, I feel like they're both just as great, but one is a lot bigger than the other, so I feel like cost effectively I just had to put the bigger one on the first spot. So number 2, we have the Beauty of Joseon Glow Serum with propolis and niacinamide. And this one is wonderful. I love it so much. And it's just genuinely exactly what my skin loves and wants. It has the propolis extract, glycerin, niacinamide. It has a lot of extracts to like soothe your skin and stuff like that. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful. But there's only 30 milliliters of this, or 1 ounce of product, whereas the spot number 1, which is the Vegetology Viniferine Brightening Ampoule, which has 50 milliliters, so almost 2 ounces. If I remember the conversion properly, yeah, 1.69 fluid ounces. This one is wonderful. Again, brightening. The viniferine is something like a vitamin C. And I don't know what the other ingredients are because this is in Korean. It's a Korean sunscreen, Korean serum. But it is absolutely wonderful. My skin loved it so much. I was actually sent this as a PR. It's the only skincare PR I've ever received. And this entire line was so wonderful. I think the only thing that I like didn't need was the sheet masks that they sent me. But otherwise, I loved this, and I'm kind of considering buying it for myself again, because it was just so wonderful and I really enjoyed it. So that's kind of the top 10 favorite. As I said, like pretty much the first 5, the top 5 were all products that I would definitely repurchase and use because they're all wonderful. It's just kind of about if I genuinely like need them every day, or if I can go without them for specific reasons. And I'm happy that we didn't really have like full on deaths. There was only one product that I didn't really use up and didn't really have much reason to use up, but otherwise all of them were fine, and I feel like I didn't waste my money on these. That's what I'm trying to say. And I got my money out of them. So definitely let me know if you've tried any of these. If you would like me to review a specific brand or a specific serum, write it down below. I would definitely love to. And if you have something that's like your staple or your, top 5, top 3, let us know down below. I think it would be really nice for everybody to just get a little bit more of an inspiration. So let me know what you thought about this video. And there's definitely gonna be a couple more parts to this series that I'm gonna slowly release throughout the next month. And I think next time we're gonna do moisturizers, and then we're gonna be off to makeup, or maybe eye creams, but I think I'm gonna put them with the moisturizers. So yeah, we're gonna get to makeup soon. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've had a great day, and I'll be super happy to see you tomorrow with another video. So bye.